Hey, it's Parallel here from purposedreammaster.com, and today I'm going to talk about 10 reasons why every man needs a man's coach to break through in life so they could experience more success, happiness, and freedom. When I graduated from college, I focused on my career. As a result, I dedicated most of my time to work. In a short span of 2 years, I gained 20 pounds of fat and oftentimes felt lethargic. When I had enough, I decided to make a change. And that's when I went on my long health transformation journey. But despite all those changes, I was still following society's footsteps. I was having a nice job, nice family, great social circle, dating a bunch of beautiful women, driving a nice car, but all that stuff didn't really make me feel fulfilled. I still felt a sense of emptiness inside. I wanted more out of life, but I didn't know what to do. I had to dig deep. I went on a long self-discovery journey and discovered what was truly important to me. My top core value was health. Therefore, I started there. I began helping people with their health. Eventually, it led to improving all areas of life. And that's what I do now, to empower people to live purposefully and become their best. And through my journey, I discovered a few lessons. And these lessons may apply to you. The first reason is you're living a scripted life written by your parents or your society. There's nothing wrong with having all these luxurious things, building a career, all that. But does it truly make you happy? Is it the life that you want to live? Or is it something that others impose on you? Only you could identify that for yourself. The second reason is you live in fear and are afraid to step outside of society norms. You're afraid that you might be an outcast by doing something different. You're afraid of failure, rejection, or whatever it may be. But understand that all great leaders in the past, they had to make a decision, a bold move, and taking that risk. They went against the trend, yet they created something magnificent. They created a movement. They trusted in themselves. In order to break away from the mold, you must do the same. You must trust your instinct and trust the process. The third reason is you lack a strong sense of purpose. You're not grounded like a mountain. You're more like a leaf in the wind that gets blown from one place to another. You don't have a solid, strong foundation of beliefs. You're easily persuaded by other people's opinions. When you're grounded, you remain calm and collected because you have a strong belief in yourself. Although you might not agree with people's opinion, you respect them. The fourth reason is you don't have someone who understands you to talk with. Most of your friends or family, they love you and they care about you, but they don't get you on a deep level. They don't really understand the challenges you're facing and the obstacles you're going through. When you have a problem, most of your friends just propose to go to the bar and get drunk. They don't get down to the root cause. And even when they do know what's the problem, most times they're afraid to tell you the truth. That's because they're afraid you might ruin your relationship with them. The fifth reason is you lack true masculinity. I know, masculinity has a negative connotation nowadays. When you think of masculinity, you think of a macho man who thinks he's the best and doesn't care about what anyone else says. That's not what true masculinity is. True masculinity is a well balance of vulnerability, the ability to show emotions and feelings, and being a rock. Being that strong man when you have to be. It's admirable to both men and women. It has traits of a strong leader, but also have the warmth of a loving man who cares and tenders to those who he cares about. He opens up himself so he could relate to other people. He's not Superman. He has problems, he has challenges, but he's not afraid to admit them. He's just like you. He's human. The sixth reason is you always get friend zoned by the woman you like. You're the typical quote unquote nice guy. You do nice things for the woman you like, pretending to be their friend. But deep down, that's not what you want. You want to be the lover one day. In essence, you're basically lying to her. When you do express your truest feelings, the woman feels betrayed. Because all this time she thinks you as a friend. And now you're backstabbing her and telling her all these things. You lack the backbone to tell your true intentions. The seventh reason is you didn't have any strong male role models growing up. That's not to blame your dad or anyone else who raised you. They probably did the best they could with what they had. And as for men on television, we're exposed to figures like Homer Simpson, who is irresponsible and not a loving husband. Through osmosis, we think that's who we have to be when we grow up. And in school, most of our teachers are female. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But we learn to be a man by their definition. When it comes to attraction, what women want and what they say they want are two completely different things. For example, a woman may say they want a nice guy, but when you do see them date someone, they rarely seem as nice. It's true that they want a kind person, but they also want someone who has an edge for adventure and excitement. What they say they want and what they respond to are completely different things. The eighth reason is you're afraid to ask for help. You think asking for assistance is a sign of weakness, but that's the furthest thing from the truth. By showing your vulnerability and saying that you can't do everything on your own shows a sign of strength. Because the truth is, no one could do everything on their own. Everyone needs help sometimes. Every successful person in this world has a team. They all contributed to helping him to get where he is today. It's okay to ask for help. We all need it sometimes. It's great to be self-sufficient, but we can't do everything on our own. And those who love you, they want to help you. Vulnerability is a sign of courage, not a sign of weakness. The ninth reason is you don't invest in yourself. But throughout your childhood and early teens, you invested in school. Your real education actually comes after you graduate. That's where you learn the real practical skills. Types of investment may include reading books, watching videos, or hiring a coach. Someone who has been there before, who could shorten your learning curve and help you get the results you want faster. The best investment you can make is always in yourself. Because the better you become, the more value you could give to the world, including those who you care about. The 10th and last reason is you procrastinate and put things off that your heart truly desires. You seek out distractions that provide instant gratification. They may include porn and masturbation, watching movies, spending time on social media. These activities numb your mind temporarily. But when they pass, you're forced to face reality again. When you procrastinate, you secretly like it because you're not forced to deal with the problem. But what will bring you fulfillment is by actually doing the thing that scares you, the thing that you know you need to do the most. Those are the 10 reasons why every man should have a coach to help them break through the challenges. If you have any questions about any of the reasons, please leave a comment below, and I love hearing from you all. Till next time, bye.